Hi everyone, my name's Carter and this is my presentation on my honours studies. Just before I dive into that though, I'll give you a brief background of myself. I have a Bachelor of Science with an extended major in environmental science, specifically in the ecology stream, as well as a diploma in Japanese studies. So why honours? So one of the things that really interested me about honours when deciding to do it was the fact that your project will be the first project of its kind in the world. Another spark for doing honours was in my second year during the winter break, where I was lucky enough to do work experience at an environmental consulting firm. During my experience, I was asking my supervisor and senior managers what they look for when employing recent graduates, and they said they highly looked upon students who had done honours. They said honours is a great year where you get to develop your skills that are mirrored within the workforce, such as researching, data collecting and analysing, as well as written and verbal communication. They particularly emphasise that honours reflects your ability to run a project from start to finish over the course of 9 to 10 months, really reflecting your strong work ethic and self-motivation. So the honours coursework. So I was a part of the School of Biological Sciences, and there are 2 units which run over both semesters. The first unit is Bio 4100, which is your research project, which will involve a literature review, an oral presentation, and of course the thesis. The other unit is Bio 4200, which comprises of 4 assignments spread out across the year. These include a statistics assignment using R. Don't worry, there are statistics workshops provided during the orientation of honours. A critical review of a primary research paper, 4 abstracts, which are essentially summaries from the weekly seminars provided by the School of Biological Sciences, and a mock job application where you write a cover letter and a resume to a job advertisement. In terms of my research specifically, my project looked at what plant traits were selected under drought stress in invasive populations using Cape wheat as my model system, which you can see on the left. I was supervised by Kane Usegi and Ros Gledo in the plant ecophysiological group. My project was conducted in the Jock Marshall Reserve, and so most of my time was actually spent down there during my experimental phase. My plants were put in the field rather than in a greenhouse, so I was lucky enough to be outside most of the time, which was good on sunny days but not so good on rainy days. However, I did spend some time in the lab as well, as my project did involve chemical analysis. So I was essentially analysing the chemical compounds in the leaf tissue, which was pretty awesome as I hadn't had that experience in my undergraduate. So reflecting over my honours course, I found it a really rewarding experience with challenges, but overall I believe I learned and improved the skills I believe to be valuable in my future career. The skills that I believe I actually improved on were the exact same skills that those people that I did work experience mentioned. So these included the time management skills, researching, communication, data collection, analysing and reporting, as well as, I guess, my work ethic. So post-honours, what am I up to now? Unfortunately, due to the coronavirus, job advertising is pretty scarce. Therefore, I've been using this time to reach out to several environmental consulting firms and discuss what would be the next best option for me during these difficult times. With their advice and through my own research, I've decided to do the Masters of Environmental Sustainability here at Monash to particularly expand my knowledge on environmental policy and sustainability management within the corporate world. In addition to that, I've also been closely working with my supervisors and are currently in the works of publishing my thesis in a scientific journal. So that's basically it, guys. I'll see you guys at the Q&A, and I hope this presentation was super helpful. Cheers.